Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay. I think Sri Devi madam has got another meeting class, another meeting. So she left and she conveyed her best wishes to our program. So as we all know, we are going to have a 4 days certification course on business process improvement in new normal. You know the takeaways, the importance of organizational improvement journey, different business process improvement methodologies, and how to choose the right improvement methodology for a kind of problem what you have in your hand. This is all about me. I have total 19 years of experience in leading business excellence, project management, and cultural transformation. Mostly, I spend my life in aerospace industry and electronic manufacturing industry, FMCG, and automotive component industry. I am here to share with you my 19 plus experience on improving business process improvements and how this will change during the post COVID-19 time. So please switch off your mobiles. If you are attending this webinar on mobile, please don't switch it off. Listen deeply. I treat silence is non-involvement. I expect you please keep your mic on because it would be an interactive session. Please unmute your mic because there are questions I will ask you. Will respond. So this is an interactive session, and we all are learners. The course plan goes like this. It is 4 day session. The day one. Today I am going to talk about project management, and we will have a discussion on Delhi Metro case study. That was a wonderful, successful project management case study from India. And tomorrow I will talk about lean management, and I will share you the one of the project which I did in Nokia, which became a role model project within Nokia. And third day we will discuss about Lean Six Sigma. I have got two case studies to give it to you. One from a normal tea stall, which will make you to understand how Six Sigma can be implemented anywhere and everywhere to improve the processes. And the fourth day, we will discuss about theory of constraint and another upcoming topic, design thinking. Design thinking is order of the day. It is becoming popular day in and day out. So please enhance skill on design thinking. So objective for today's session, I will talk about the project management overview and relevance. And I will also talk about project management processes and knowledge areas. Yesterday I shared with you an Excel sheet which included 5 project management process group and 49 knowledge process areas. And in the end, we will have a discussion on the case study. So please avoid seeing emails, your Facebooks and other things. Be with me, be active and have fun. So I already got introduction from every one of you. There is no need to do the introduction part here today. Okay, the question before you today is, do you think project management is an important skill for you? Your answer is yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. If I look at these 10 people, not only 10, for each and everyone, project management is an important skill. I will tell you why. So if you see any organization, all the organization will have a vision to achieve. To achieve the vision, organization will undertake big ticket projects. That could be your new product introduction, new product launch, or cost saving projects. You do number of big ticket projects to achieve your corporate vision. That is a doing part. That's your hardware. Software is the being part. behavior. Companies like Toyota, Johnson and Johnson, Tech 3M, Google. In those companies, they focus more on the software part, behavior. So without right kind of values and behavior, you can do big ticket project, you achieve success. You can achieve success, no doubt. But if you want to remain as a sustained organization in the market, you will have to focus on the being side as well. Go and look the companies in the market who lived for more years. They have a very strong value systems. Like company like Tata Group, they have got very strong value systems. So values are the software. And even today, agenda is not to talk about the values and behavior, because I am trained and I have got hands-on exposure on doing activities on both the sides, doing and being. Today, next 3-4 days, I will restrict myself to the doing side. So this was a research carried out by Economist Intelligence Unit. They reached out to 600 senior executives and asked them what is bothering them at night. They are not able to sleep well. 23% of the executives said, CEO said, managing project is a big problem because my projects are getting delayed. I am not able to complete my project on time, because of which my organization's profitability is getting impacted. And another 22% said managing profitability, again due to non-completion of the project on time. And some people said managing people, managing clients, managing expectations, all things are there. But if you put together the first two, managing project and managing profitability, both are interlinked. So 45% of the senior executive worldwide said, I don't have the competent project management person in my organization, because of which I am not able to sleep at night. Every day I'm thinking what more I can do to make my organization successful and retain the employment. End of the day, if organization does not survive, you lose employment. Because I have the experience of closing down one company, the company called Nokia. I was the part of the closing team. Closing project itself, we applied all the project management methodology. So I know the pain. So unless you manage your project in a proper way, you will end up in problem. And trust me, when you join any organization, you will become a member of any project team. You will start doing the projects. As you grow and grow, after 5 or 6 years, you will become a project manager, where you will lead the project. Say after 15 or 20 years, you will sit and review the project from the steering group. So wherever you go, project management is the word that will be attached to you. Even in your personal life, you want to construct a house, you want to get married, everything is a project. That's why countries like USA, they teach project management at the age of 13 years. Kids started learning project management at the age of 13 years. That's why they have strong project management skills. Let us look at India. What is happening? As all of you know, every year, one day before the budget, Government of India releases its economic survey. In the year 2013 and 14, economic survey mentioned in India, some 591 infrastructure projects are delayed, which resulted in non-completion of the project worth 5 lakh crore. At that time, government by Manmohan something doing wrong. Then they formulated a committee The committee went and studied why we are not able to complete projects on time in India, that too in government organizations. Then in the year 2014 and 15, by the time they completed the research, the second economic survey came. It was mentioned that 8.8 lakh crore infrastructure projects are delayed. Then they very clearly said it is going to impact India's economy by 2% of GDP. Huge amount. Then the team concluded that project was given to incompetent people. That's why people are not able to complete the projects on time. Then after 2015, what happened? There is a change in the government. Narendra Modi came, he became the Prime Minister of this country. He removed the head of DRDO. The first task he did. The reason was there was an enormous delay in executing projects in DRDO. When he discussed with the head of DRDO, he did not have some kind of the reason which will convince PM. Today, do we stand? 355 infrastructure project worth of 150 crore or more have shown the cost overrun. When we run the project, we need to remember cost overrun and time overrun. Cost overrun is whether you completed the project on time, as per your budget. Time overrun is whether you have completed your project as per your schedule. Here, 355 infrastructure projects are running late. These 355 projects are out of 1623 infrastructure projects in India, each worth more than 150 crores. And further, it is also said that they interviewed another 670 project managers. They were unable to tell when they will close the project. The project was launched, but they don't know when they will close the project. It is something like that. You are going to a doctor for a heart surgery. Doctor opened your heart. It is a project. Opening and closing your heart is a project. Doctor opened your heart. He does not know when he will close your heart. Think about the situation. Exactly the same case here. So in the year 2014 and 15, the UPA 2 government sent a circular to all the central government undertaking, strictly mentioning people who manage the project, they have to undergo professional project management certification within 2-3 years. If they want to continue their career in project management, if they don't get certified in project management, they'll have to go to some other department, some production, maintenance, and some other department. So, and if you look at our India IT organizations, they were matured in project management because they employed a large number of trained project management professionals in their organizations. So this is all about why project management is important. What is project? Can anybody give me the answer? What is your understanding of project? Any response? What is project?
The project is a set of activities, for a certain task. If I want to build my production unit, so that is one project. If I want to build a warehouse, so that is a project. So it's an execution of a task from purchasing the materials to the last, actions the project contains it.
You are coming very closer. Any other response? You are correct. You are coming closer, very closer. Any other response? Remember, project is every day we are using minimum 10-20 times.
Project is doing the task in an organized way with guidelines and rules.
Guideline and rules, okay. Okay. Projects are temporary and unique. As Karnal pointed out, I want to construct a warehouse. I am constructing a warehouse and handing it over. That is a project. Yes, that is an good example for project. So projects are temporary in nature. There is a start, there is a end. In the end, you will get some kind of product, service, or some kind of results. Somebody is doing market research. That their market research itself is a project. Once you complete your market research, outcome is there, no product, no service. There is a report. That report itself, that's why we say projects are temporary in nature, and at the end it will produce unique product, service, or results. Okay. What is operations? The place where project gets over, operation takes over. The place where you stop project, operations comes and take over the project. Which means you are introducing a new product in the market. Your new product introduction project is done. The next day onwards, that manufacturing company will manufacture that product daily. That is ongoing and repetitive in nature for sustenance. That is called operations. So the place where project ends, operations takes over. So when you manage any project, you have to manage three constraints: time, cost, and scope. If you touch one, the other two will get disturbed. I want to construct a house within 6 months. I estimated budget was 50 lakhs. I don't have 50 lakhs after 1 month. Then what I will do? Instead of 3-bedroom house, construct 2-bedroom house. Which means you are touching your scope. Or you decided 6 months I cannot wait. I want to complete my house within 4 months. Then what do you do? Put more manpower. That will impact your cost. So if you touch any one of these constraints, any one of the triangle constraint, the other things will get disturbed. So when you manage the project, you have to manage the three constraints: scope, cost, and time. So every project is concerned by different ways: scope, what work it will be done; time goals, how long should it take to complete; and then what should it cost. And it is the project manager's responsibility to balance this often very competing goals. Project manager has to take the call involving the project team. So examples of the projects: developing a new product or new service. Today, all the organizations are undergoing major restructuring. Even before COVID itself, it was there because of a little bit economic slowdown. All the companies started sending people home. They call it right sizing. Today, in the post-COVID environment, a HR guy who has got a strong project management skill, he will be a most demanded person, because almost all the organizations are undergoing restructuring. Designing a new transport vehicle, constructing a new building, new facility like warehouse he mentioned, and power plant. Today it is very interesting. Kishore, what is his name? Kishore? Kishore
Prashant
Prasant.
Kishore.
Prasant Kishore. What he is doing? He is running a political office. Nothing but each election is a project. Right from the election notification to win
Completion.
and publish. That is called a project. Okay. So here people are using trained project management professionals so that they will win the elections. And in olden days, whatever 10 years ago, whatever project we implemented was traditional ways of doing the project. We managed only scope, cost, time. Today, 70% of the projects are traditional projects, 30% of the projects are agile projects. In agile projects, your scope, cost, time, and your customer requirements will keep changing. Day by day, it will get changed. Take the example. What happened recent in Karnataka? maybe 6-7 months ago. There is a government formed by JDU and Congress. Election was completed, coalition was done. JDU and Congress closed the project. We won, we become the chief minister. Did BJP close the project? They did not. They did not close the project. They made this traditional project into a agile project. Go and take more and more actions to gain the power. That is where now politicians are making use of even the agile project management philosophies to get the power. So today, remember, learn project management. In addition to this, you learn agile also. When I wrote PMP examination, project management professional examination, it was close to how many pages? 690 pages book. There was no agile. But in 6th edition, which was released in the year 2017, has 130 plus pages material on agile. So agile is already integrated in project management. So you have to know where you need to do traditional project management, where you need to do agile project management. Something like Amazon is reducing the price to get the market share. Immediately Flipkart, what they would do? They will do agile project. They will not wait for many days. Go and take some actions to retain the market share. So those are the places they make use of agile. And implementing, don't think project is very big. It could be a 1-day project, 1-week project, or 1-month project, or many years project. It depends on the improvement scope in hand. So the list continues. So let us talk about the project management processes. If you look at any project, there are 5 process groups: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and control, and closing. Monitoring and control is a overlapping phase. It is not a separate phase. So any project you undertake, that will undergo all these 5 phases. So when we talk about initiating the project, that is the place the management, you project team will define the project and management will approve your project. Management is here the steering committee. Steering committee consists of your top management people in your company. They will review your project. In that review, they will see the business case. Business case is nothing but whether your investment worth the benefit. You are investing 1 lakh rupees. If you are getting a return on investment more than 1 lakh, means it is
Profitable.
a viable business case. So they will see the business case and will approve, except safety projects. Safety critical project or health related project, I will not talk about the return on investment. There it is safety. In the planning phase, so once top management approves, go and do the project, it will give you money and resources. They will approve your project charter. Once the project charter is approved, you will go and make all your plan to complete the project. Time management plan, cost management plan, your resource management plan, procurement management plan, stakeholder management plan, and one important thing is risk management plan. What are the risks are associated with the project? If you don't do the proper risk management, one point in time, you will end up in problem. So you have to identify and anticipate the risks and take the risk treatment. Something like going for insurance policy. So each risk you identify, if it is proved, probability is high, impact on the risk is there, then assign the risk to one person and he will take action. So risk management, whenever we do project meeting, the first thing what I used to do is open the risk register. Before even start the meeting, review, I ask people, did you identify any new risk? First record new risk. After recording new risk, then I go to the project review. So in India, we don't do proper risk management. And stakeholder management is another wonderful thing. There are some examples to see. I will do the execution. As per your plan, execute all the actions. And then monitor and control. As your project progress, go and see, am I progressing as per the plan? Am I spending the money on the project as per the plan? Is there any cost overrun? Am I spending more money when I compare with the plan? Did I do the work as per the plan? If it is not done, then it will become a time overrun. Then once you complete the project, formally go and get the acceptance from the customers and hand over the projects. So these 5 process group you have to remember: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and control, and closing. You can even apply these 5 concepts in your intensive projects. Even your intensive project will undergo all these 5. Okay, the next terminology. Now you know what is project. Now we will talk about another 2 important terminologies are related to projects. That is program and portfolio management. Program management is a group of related projects are managed in a coordinated way, so that you will get maximum benefit. Okay, take this example. You are doing a new satellite launch program. Design is one project. Construction of the launch pad is one project. Constructing the individual satellite is one project, and launching is another project. How many projects are there? Total 4 projects are new satellite program. Okay. Here, in the program, projects from 4 projects will come and participate. Suppose the guy is telling, I am going to change the design. Whatever design I gave you last month, that will undergo a little tweak. The design project leader is telling. Immediately the guy who is leading construction project will tell, oh, if this guy changes the design, then I will have to make lot of changes in the construction. He will call his guys and tell, guys, there is a design change is expected, please hold. Then the design guy is telling, I don't have resources now. Then construction guy would say, anyway, I am not doing construction now because of the design change. Can you take some resources from my project? Can you do? Imagine a situation. If it is not a program, design will do it, design on its own. Construction will do construction on its own. And integration will happen, launch will happen. Then after construction, design is coming and telling, this is the new design. Then construction will say, I have to demolish and reconstruct everything again. So these kind of situation you can avoid, and better resource management. That is the benefit of program management. And another classic example. Today, next 4 days, you are executing a program. I will tell you how. Okay. What is the program? It is not a project. What is the program scope? To learn business process improvement methodologies. Cost, forget about the cost. Time duration estimated was 5 hours to complete this course. Okay. Wait, my system is a bit slow. So who is executing this project? There is a program management team. This team consists of 2 people from Alumni Institute in what do you call your alumni committee, Veera Durga and Grace. And there is a guy who did the flyer designs, communications, Ram Babu. And the steering committee who gave the approval, go ahead with the program, we will support you. It was HOD and Punyamurthy sir, Operation Excellence Club. And I am being the resource person for you. And who are the project members? You 10 people. You are learning from the project. Okay. Program. I am telling it is a program. 1 minute, wait. It's not moving. My slide is not moving. Just a minute. Just bear with me. So in this program, we have how many projects? Each day is a project. Today you are learning project management. It is a project. And tomorrow you are going to learn lean. Lean is a project. Then day after tomorrow you are going to learn Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a project. And the final day you are going to learn about theory of constraint and design thinking. So there are 4 projects. Okay. So here, instead of managing each project separately, that this week we will do project management, next week we will do Six Sigma. That will go in a project management way. But what we are doing in a program management way. Take time out for 4 days, club all the activities together so that I can integrate project management, Lean, Six Sigma, POC, and design thinking. So here we are executing a program. I think I'll have to restart my screen. Please bear with me. I will stop sharing and I will share my screen again. So what did you learn? You are with me now?
Yes, sir.
Team, you are with me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Things we are doing. So what we are doing is a program management way we are learning. Okay. Thank you. So the next term is portfolio management. Portfolio always operates at strategic level. Portfolios consist of number of projects, or it could be number of programs, or any other activity managed in a coordinated way to achieve the strategic business objectives. So, if you look for just for an example, you have an infrastructure company. The company's strategic objective is to maximize the return on investment. If you make so the infrastructure company is into oil and gas project, into water projects, and there are into power projects. Then they will identify the number of projects they are going to do within oil and gas, and they will separately identify the number of projects they are going to do in water, and they will identify the number of projects they are going to do in power projects. Then each one would become a gas and oil and gas program, water program, and power program. All the 3 programs put together, it will become the portfolio. It goes something like this. Take the case of Godrej and Boys. Can anybody tell how many businesses there are into today?
Good.
How many? Hello? Any answer? Any guesses? How many businesses there are into now? Godrej and Boys. Somebody said 4, I believe. There are into 16 businesses now. There are into 16, 1-6. Which means they will have number of programs in all the 16s. Suppose Godrej chairman says, this year I want to make profit of 1600 crores. Then the 1600 crores profit will be shared among all the 16 businesses. Oh, locking division, you go and get 200 crores profit. Oh, aerospace division, you go and get 100 crore profit. And then what is that? Another thing, consumable products, you get some 100 crores. And then that interior, you go and get some crores. And then construction business, you go and get some crores. Then there are into space. They are doing parts for satellite launch and other thing. So that branch will get some more business. So if you look at Godrej, and Godrej, what you call, they are into retail business also now. Nature's basket. So they will set the target, you go and get this much profit from this business. So all the businesses put together, the year end, they want to achieve 1600 crore profit. You got it? Probably they will be executing 16 programs managed as a portfolio management way, which means whenever that portfolio review takes place, all the 16 program management professional will come and present. Suppose one is telling, as per my plan, we will do the profit. Then another guy will say, don't worry, I will more profit from my business. See to that strategic objectives are met. This is the power of managing portfolio management. You are with me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. So when we now let us come back to project again. So now you know what is project. Start, end, intent, some unique product, service or results. And you know the 5 process groups: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and control, and closing. And you learned about what is agile and what is traditional way of doing projects. And you have the clarity on what is program management, what is project management, what is portfolio management. You are with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, I would love to hear from everybody. 10 people are there. I am hearing from 1 or 2 people. What happened to others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you look at these 5 project management business groups, there are 10 knowledge areas: project integration management, project scope management, project time management, project cost management, project quality management, human resource management, communications management, risk management, and procurement management. And in the latest edition, they added stakeholder management. See,
Sir.
product management body of knowledge. There is no author for
sir.
this book.
Sir.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, yes?
Sir, the prompt has came again. Meeting will close in 5 minutes. I don't know why.
Then you have to extend for another 40-50 minutes again. Because the session will go for another 30 minutes.
Yes, sir. I don't know how to extend.
But there should be some options. Anfin, can you tell?
Sir, usually this problem doesn't arise in WebEx. It could be some error, sir. Usually we are allowed to go on as far as we want. The time limit is just for reference. Could be an issue with the system, sir.
See. How many minutes it is showing?
5 minutes prompt came before 1 minute.
Okay, fine. Now you do one thing, you disconnect and send you another link for, so it will take another 30 minutes to complete the session.
Okay.
So right now, let all of us log out, and you please send us the new link. You will rejoin again.
Okay.